Hi, good morning. In this lecture video, we are going to discuss about an interesting topic called phase change heat transfer. In this lecture PPT, we will discuss about detail on boiling types. Let's recall before going into the concepts. First, we have to understand the difference between phase change, boiling, and the condensation. What is phase change? Phase change is a state of uh, change of state from liquid to vapor, which is called phase change. There are in phase change there are two types. One is boiling and condensation. Condensation is a process of converting water to vapor. The condensation is a process of converting vapor to liquid. This is called as condensation. In this, the topic for the discussion now, first introduction to the boiling. Next, boiling types such as nucleate boiling, critical heat flux, transition boiling, flame boiling, and finally summary and the conclusion. The first is introduction. Boiling occurs when the heat is added to the liquid. The liquid is converted into vapor, which is called as boiling. The phase change was driven by the interaction between the heater's surface and the surrounding fluid. Understanding concept of boiling regimes is critical for optimizing the heat transfer in the industrial and engineering applications. Next, overview of the boiling regions. Boiling is not a single uniform process, but it occurs in the distinct regions. The key regions of the boiling are nucleate boiling, transition boiling, and flame boiling. The transistence between these stages depends on the temperature difference between the surface and the liquid. Next, first is nuclear boiling. The mechanism of the nuclear boiling was characterized by the formation of the bubbles when the heat was added to the liquid. In this region, the heat transfer coefficient was higher. Next, the bubbles rise through a liquid, promoting a mixing and energy transport. Next was critical heat flux. Um, next to the nucleate boil, when we increase the heat to the liquid, next it was transferred to the critical heat flux. Nuclear boil continues until it reaches the critical heat flux. In critical heat flux, the heat transfer goes maximum compared to the nucleate boiling. Suppressing this point can lead to the rapid increase in the surface temperature, often referred to the burnout in engineering. Next is transition boiling. Uh, when you further increase the heat, the critical heat plus was converted to the transition boiling. In transition boiling, a vapor layer was formed. In this regime, the heat transfer was actually decreased even as temperature increases. The liquid and vapor turns conducting surface, leading to the reactive heat transfer. Next is film boiling. Film boiling is the next stage of the transition boiling. In transition boiling, yeah, vapor stage was formed, but in film boiling, the vapor begins to decompose. Um, in film boiling, the heat transfer rate is relatively low compared to the nuclear boiling because the vapor film prevents the direct liquid contact with the surface. The final is the Lendenfrost point. In Lendenfrost point, the vapor begins to boiling completely vaporized in the Lindenfrost point. Next, if the heat flux drops below this point, the system may revert to the transition of nuclear boiling. Next, we discuss of the heat transitions and threshold. From nucleate to transition, it was triggered by the critical heat flux. From transition to flame, it occurs by a formation of vapor layer. From the flame to transition, the vapor layer begins to decompose and finally collapse. Next, coming to the summarize, boiling is one of the stage of the phase change which occurs from the change of state from the liquid to vapor. Uh, Boiling is not a single process; it occurs in the distinct regimes. There are three types of regimes, which includes nucleate boiling, transient boiling, and finally film boiling. In nucleate boiling, there is a formation of bubbles when the heat was added to the liquid. In the transient boiling, there is a formation of a vapor layer above the liquid when we increase the heat. And in terms of flip boiling, the vapor that formed in the transistor boiling begins to collapse. This is called as flip boiling. This is a reference I collected for this topic. Thank you.